Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top combos slash presets for every single Star Wars skin in Fortnite. As always, be sure to hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and enjoy the video. Now, starting off the video, we are going to be going with easily the best character from the sequel trilogy, and that is going to be Kylo Ren. For Kylo Ren, the backbling that we have selected is going to be the Crimson Crest. This backbling really gives me a lot of Sith vibes, and it looks really good with the Kylo Ren skin. Going on into our pickaxe, this pickaxe really reminds me a lot of Kylo Ren's lightsaber. If you know anything about Kylo Ren, his kyber crystal, which is inside of his lightsaber, is cracked, so it causes his lightsaber to like almost look erratic and just not normal. And this pickaxe really sums up that look that comes from his lightsaber. Going on into our glider, being that there is Sith temples in Star Wars, this really goes well with the Kylo Ren skin, being that this is the top of a temple and it is black and red, so it matches the skin very well. And last but not least, going on into our wrap, a really good wrap to choose for Kylo Ren is going to be the Doomed Echo. And as always, like we do for every video, once we show the skin inside of the locker, we are going to jump inside of the game to show you what it looks like. Getting into the in-game look for our Kylo Ren skin, there's really just nothing else much to say, especially with that pickaxe. It just looks super nice. Like I said, if you have seen the way Kylo Ren's lightsaber works, this pickaxe is just the best pickaxe to choose for this skin. Has a really decent sound to it, almost sounds like a lightsaber. I'll just let you listen to it. Sounds really good. The backbling, of course, I stated everything as to why I like it in the locker. Going on into the wrap, very simple wrap, black and red. I really like how it almost has like these like wraps and cloth, which looks really good for Kylo Ren's clothes. Nothing really special, like I said, just a black and red wrap. And as previously stated in the locker, this glider is to represent a Sith temple, and the colors of course match Kylo Ren perfectly. Everything about this combo is very good, very simple. Going into our second skin, we do have Rey. For Rey, the backbling that we have selected is going to be the Lunar Light. The reason why I chose this backbling is if you know what powers a lightsaber is their kyber crystal, and a blue kyber crystal matches Rey perfectly. Going on into the pickaxe, you can't have a blue kyber crystal without a blue lightsaber. We are going to be choosing the blue edit style to the Omnisword pickaxe. This is a really good dollar store version to any lightsaber that you want to make inside of the game. As of recording this video on May 3rd, we currently do not have any inside the game. Hopefully they add some maybe tonight or tomorrow on May the 4th when you're seeing this video. Hopefully, fingers crossed that they do that. Going on into our glider, being that Rey, when she was on Jakku, she was a scavenger, and so a glider made of junk really makes sense for Rey, so we are going to be going with the Fortilla Flyer. And last but not least, being that Rey is from Jakku, and Jakku is primarily a desert world, a really good wrap to choose for Rey is going to be the Life's a Beach wrap. Getting into the in-game look of the Rey skin, the pickaxe and the back bling are very bright, and they match each other really well and complement each other. The pickaxe, of course, like I said, it is a very Dollar General version of a lightsaber, but looks really good and has a nice streak. You also, for Rey, could choose the yellow edit style, being that Rey at the end of the saga does have a yellow lightsaber. The wrap, of course, doesn't match too well with her robes, but being that she is from Jakku and it is a desert planet, this is going to be a really good theme wrap to choose for the skin. And getting on into the glider, I believe this is a Victory Umbrella from Chapter 2 Season 3. Of course, like I stated, she collects junk, she sells it for food, and just basically is how she survives in the beginning of The Force Awakens, so a really good theme glider to choose for Rey. For our third combo, we are going to be going with one of the coolest Star Wars skins that we have in the game with the Sith Trooper. For the Sith Trooper, the backbling that we have selected is going to be the backup plan. For our pickaxe, we are going to be going with the Hot Rod Ripper. Looks really good with the Sith Trooper skin. For our glider, a really good glider to choose for this skin is going to be the Eye Field Flyer with the default edit style. And last but not least, for our wrap, we are going to be going with the Corrupted wrap. For the Sith Trooper combo, this just looks so clean. You can't go wrong with black and red, and we do have a lot of black and red cosmetics inside of the game, but for the pickaxe especially, it really matches that bright metallic red of the skin and just looks so good. There's nothing special, no streak, has a really nice metallic sound to it, but other than that, that is pretty much it for the pickaxe. The back bling just looks really good with this skin. Getting on, of course, into our wrap. It is a black and red wrap, but looks really good with this skin being with how reactive it is. Just another quick look here from this angle. And getting on into the glider, which is from the Chapter 2 Season 8 Battle Pass. It has a lot of that bright red that is on the pickaxe and just looks so good with the Sith Trooper skin. This is one of my favorite combos. The skin itself is very fire, so be sure to use these cosmetics. For our next combo, we have easily one of the most forgettable skins in Zorii Bliss, but though this is a pretty forgettable character, this is going to be an unforgettable combo. For our back bling, we are going to be going with the Rust Bucket. It matches really well with the color scheme of this skin, and also the look on the back of the helmet looks like it's just kind of made of junk, and just it looks really well with this back bling, so an easy choice to choose for Zorii Bliss. For our pickaxe, we are going to be going with the Weathered Gold. Our glider is going to be really good, matching that gold and red, almost like maroonish color that's on the skin, and that is going to be the Rocket Science glider. Also, being that Star Wars is in space, you kind of match a little bit of the theme here as well. But nonetheless, going into our wrap, we are going to be selecting the Waning Moon. Now, like I just mentioned inside of the locker, the back of the head of the skin just looks very awkward, especially if you're trying to make combos. Fortunate enough for us, for this combo, it didn't have any factor in it. And of course, for this back bling, you were able to get this back bling when Fortnite had server issues, like I would say like 3 to 3.5 years ago. So it's a very rare back bling, and a lot of people may not have it, but if you do, definitely use it for Zorii Bliss. The pickaxe is nothing special about it, no streak or anything like that. Just looks really good with this skin, with that like beat up look to it, and it goes really well with that maroon and the gold. Going on over here into the wrap, you can't really see too much of the gold on the wrap because it is on the front. We'll give a look at this angle. Looks really good with the Zorii Bliss skin. And now honestly, I really have not been using this glider at all, even when it came out. Just I wasn't too big of a fan with it. The other edit styles just weren't that great, but for Zorii Bliss, like I said, it matches theme. The color is spot on with this skin, so if you have this glider, Zorii Bliss is a really good option to use it with. For our fifth combo, we have a super classic skin in the Imperial Stormtrooper. For the Imperial Stormtrooper, we are going to be going with the Shadow Jet set back bling. This looks really good because obviously not only does it really match well with the white and the black of the skin, but it almost looks like essentially like a jetpack, and I think that looks really cool with this skin. Going on into our pickaxe, we are going to be selecting the white edit style to the Bank Shots dual pickaxes. For our glider, we are going to be going with the edit style to the Echo Jet. Looks really well with this skin with the white and black. And last but not least, obviously it's a super easy choice, but nonetheless looks really good with this skin. We are going to be going with the Shadow Angular Shift wrap. Jumping into the end game look for our Imperial Stormtrooper skin. Now, I forgot to mention this in the locker, but a lot of people may not be the biggest fan of dual pickaxes, and it's completely understandable. I know a lot of people have their preference, but it does look really good with the Imperial Stormtrooper skin. Like I said, for the back bling, it is meant to look like a jetpack, and I think it does a very good job of doing so. Getting into our wrap, like I said, a very simple wrap, the Shadow Angular Shift, but it looks really good with this skin. Now honestly, I do forget about this glider quite often, being that I just don't use it much, but for the Imperial Stormtrooper skin, it looks really good. The white and black is covered very nicely on the glider. It has a little bit of that blue inside of the circle, but that doesn't take away from anything in the combo. Getting into the second half of our combos, we are going to be going with one of the best and one of my favorite Star Wars characters in the Mandalorian, aka Din Djarin. For the back bling that we have for the Mandalorian, because we are using his default edit style, a really good back bling is going to be the Grande Pack. The Mandalorian obviously gives off that Western vibe to it, and this back bling just really matches that theme as well. Also, another thing for this back bling that I really like is you have this strap that goes along the front of the skin, and you have the strap that goes along the back of the back bling and just has more ammo, so it looks really good with the Mandalorian. If you've seen the show, you know at some point in season 2 the Mandalorian gets a Beskar spear, and of course the LeBeau's bow pickaxe is going to be the best choice to represent that. It looks really good with this skin and matches for theme on the Mandalorian. For our glider to match really well with that silver and brown look, we are going to be going with the Foundation Umbrella. This is the Victory Umbrella from Chapter 2 Season 6, so a lot of people are going to have it, some people may not, but a majority of the player base is going to have it. And last but not not least, for our wrap, we are going to be going with the SOS. Now, another thing that I really like about this combo is that for the back bling, when you jump up with the cape on the Mandalorian skin, it does not go through the back bling. I know a lot of people don't usually wear a back bling with the Mandalorian skin, being that, of course, with the cape, a lot of people just don't prefer that. Going on into the pickaxe, of course, it fits the Mandalorian's Beskar spear very, very nicely. You have a little pink streak that comes off of it, but nonetheless, it is still a really, really good choice to choose for the Mandalorian. Getting on over here into our wrap, this matches really, really well with that rugged look on the armor, as well as you see the silver, the brown. Everything about this wrap fits very, very nicely with the look of the Mandalorian armor. This Victory Umbrella looks really, really good with the Mandalorian skin. It's very, very simple, but that brown, that silver, that like brownish like rugged look, not the leather part of it, but everything about this glider, it looks really, really good. All the colors are matched on it except for that red, of course, but nonetheless, this glider is the best choice to choose for the Mandalorian. Going on into our next combo, we have yet another bounty hunter in Fennec Shand. For Fennec Shand, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the edit style to the Snow Stealth hard case. This back bling looks really, really good in matching that brownish red orange of the skin. A really, really good choice, and from a recent crew pack, so a lot of people are going to be able to have access to this back bling. For our pickaxe, we are going to be going with the Deathstroke katanas. For our glider, we are going to be going with the edit style to the Chain Surfer glider, and last but not least, to round up this combo, we are going to be going with the Catitude wrap. For the in-game look for Fennec Shand, the pickaxe are really, really nice katanas. Like I said, for the Stormtrooper skin, a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of dual wielding pickaxes, but for this, looks really, really good and sounds so nice. I'll just let you guys listen to this. It sounds so good. The back bling, very small, very subtle, very simple, looks really, really good with the skin. Going on into our wrap, there's a little bit of yellow at the back end of the wrap, but it really doesn't take any away and doesn't make the combo really get thrown off at all. It's a very small detail, but for the wrap itself, it does have the orange and even that like muddish red into orange look on like the kind of like middle section into the front, so it looks really, really good with Fennec Shand. Jumping into our glider, this is actually going to be a glider from this season's battle pass, which at the moment of this video's release is the chapter 3 season 2 battle pass. Looks really, really good with the Fennec Shand skin. I know a lot of people prefer those gliders in which you stand up on and ride like it's like a surfboard. Continuing on with the list of bounty hunters, we have yet another one in Krrsantan. For Krrsantan, being that of course he is a bounty hunter and Wookiees do like to hunt and fight beasts, we are going to be going with the Hunter's Trophy. Looks really, really good with the skin and matches really, really well with the armored color for Krrsantan. For our pickaxe, we are going to be going with the Breaker Mace. Just looks like something a Wookiee gladiator beast would have, because Krrsantan did used to be a gladiator in an arena. For our glider, being that Wookiees are from the planet of Kashyyyk and is a primarily forest covered planet, we are going to be going with the Root Wing glider. And last but not least, a wrap that looks really, really good and matching more on with that armor of Krrsantan, we are going to be going with the Mayhem wrap. This combo is easily one of those cases where it fits both theme and it fits color as well. The pickaxe, nothing special about it. I feel like I've said that for like half the video. The wrap, as you can see here, you can't see it really too well with these spikes of Krrsantan, but if we give a more better look with this, you can see how it really matches that like bronze almost color, I would say, for the skin. A better angle on it here. It's really hard to see with the sunlight, as we can get a better angle, as you can see there. I'll zoom in on the video, that way you can see it obviously a little bit closer up, but this wrap matches really, really well with the armor of Krrsantan. And of course, like I mentioned, in the locker with the glider is going to be more so a theme, with Wookiees being from the forest planet of Kashyyyk. This glider, I believe, is from the chapter 2 season 4 battle pass. For our combo, we have the most well-known bounty hunter in all of Star Wars with Boba Fett. For Boba Fett, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the default edit style to the tackle box. Looks really, really good with that army green color of Boba Fett. It's a really hard color to match, but this back bling does a very good job of doing so. You even have the gun on the back, of course, to match. With him being a bounty hunter, he's going to need weapons, so it really fits well with the theme and the color of Boba Fett. Going on into our pickaxe, we are going to be going with the Gills Knuckle Buster. Like I said, the army green, a very hard color color to match with a lot of skins, because there's not a lot of cosmetics that have the army green, but the red on the pickaxe just really matches well with the red on the back bling, being that there's not that brightest color red at all anywhere on the skin, so it balances that out very, very nicely. And being, of course, since Boba Fett is a bounty hunter, he is going to be doing a lot of stuff for money, and so a really good glider to choose for, and one that looks really, really good for detail, is going to be the Safecracker. And last but not least, for our wrap, we are going to be going with the Bloodsport camo. I'm a really big fan of how well this army green overall just fits together inside of the game, and like I said in the locker just a few seconds ago, the red on the back bling and the pickaxe balance very, very well with each other. The pickaxe has a bit of a yellow streak with it. I think that's very interesting. Sounds really, really good. Just an overall really good pickaxe to choose for Boba Fett. Going on over here into the wrap, of course, a very simple wrap just with the brown and the black. I love how the thing comes down for Boba Fett. It's such a cool feature for the skin, but it's a very simple wrap and just looks really good with Boba Fett. Going on into the glider, this glider has a really cool contrail with it, being that there's money that comes off of it, and you also have the safe that spins whenever you go forward with the glider. Just a really cool glider. I think it's one that's very underrated. I know a lot of people don't really rock this glider. And last but most certainly not least, for our final skin, we have Finn. For Finn, the back bling that we have selected is going to be the Pursuit back bling. Looks really, really good with this skin. It has a really nice balance of like that grayish and then the blue. Just looks really, really good with the skin overall. Going on into our pickaxe, to match really well with the jacket, we are going to be going with the default edit style to the Specialist pickaxe. Going into our glider, we are going to be using the Victory Umbrella from Chapter 3 Season 1 in the 7 Signet. And last but not least, for our wrap, we are going to be going with the Shield Weaver. The in-game look for the combo that we have for Finn just really shows that this is a very subtle and simple combo, but one that still looks very, very good with the skin. Pickaxe has just a very default streak. The back bling, of course, like I stated inside the locker, looks really, really good. Going on into the wrap, nothing really too special about the wraps, not reactive at all, but like I said, for the back bling, it has that nice rugged look to it. The jacket does as well. The wrap really complements that and adds more contrast with the white that is on the wrap. And for the final part of our combo, going on into the glider, the blue matches really well with the blue pants on Finn. The red, of course, has already details on the skin. Overall, a really good glider to use for this skin, and if you have it, which you should if you've been playing in the last 2 seasons and you've gotten a win, then definitely use this for Finn. And that is it for today's video for the top combos slash presets for every single Star Wars skin in Fortnite. If you liked any of the combos, be sure to hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys next video.